Blog Talk Radio.
Hello, everyone. This is Lori Smith on Blog Talk Radio. Good morning. It's January 22nd, 5:30 in the morning, Friday morning, and I'm just waking up, having a coffee, and happy to be here again just to continue our talk. This is One Child Abuse Survivor to Another, and it is a live streaming internet radio broadcast from blogtalkradio.com, and you can just follow my links that I've placed around there, Facebook and Twitter, and you can listen to the show, or you can catch it on archive. All the shows you can catch on archive if you like, and you can also join up on blogtalkradio.com and really kind of take advantage of all the thousands of shows that are on here. If you might find something that you like. I know I have lots of shows that I listen to and or try to catch on a regular basis, and it is a great website because there's so many different shows on here. So you can always sit in the chat rooms and stuff and sign up and sit in the chat rooms, and I do type up all my information and resources and put them in the chat rooms. So we're going to continue on today. I have a guest call-in number 917-889-3736. This is just a 15-minute show, so it's quite short and brief, but it's a Monday through Friday, and I have to do it before I go to work, so that's why I kept it short, because I have to get ready for work. So you're more than welcome to phone in, though, if you have like a topic-related information you'd like to share, or you have a resource that you think would be really beneficial for listeners regarding the issue of child abuse. And please do phone in. And we'll just get started. All week we've been talking about child sexual abuse, and I've been reading from Little Warriors. It's called About Child Sexual Abuse Prevention, and there were 7 steps for to give us some information on prevention of child sexual abuse, and I just thought it was a really good website. You can see that for yourself at www.littlewarriors.ca, and you can check these articles out yourself, which is really important. When I'm doing my research and stuff, I'm researching mostly for my own healing, and so I find this, if I find that I think it's useful for other people, then I share it, and you certainly, you can check it out for yourself. I always provide the links and website addresses, because it's really important to get the facts and to really get the good information. I know myself, I'm looking for good information, and I just try to be really careful about the resources that I do share, and also just the sensitivity of it. So I'm just happy to be here. I'm not a counselor. I can't give any legal advice or anything, but I am a friend, and I know what it's like to suffer in an abusive home and to grow up as an abused child. And so as I'm walking out my healing, I certainly am a friend, and if anyone needs any resources or if I can help you find information, that's what I would very much be happy to do. So I just wanted to throw that in there this morning. We'll just start right away with we left off yesterday talking about make a plan, step 5 to the end. I think we started step 6. We might not have started step 6. That is, act on suspicions, and maybe we didn't start there. Let me see. I'm just looking through my notes here. I don't think we actually, I think that's where we left off. Because step 5 was learning how to talk to a child if a child comes and discloses to you that they are being abused, sexually abused, or abuse of any kind, really, right? How to react, and that we don't want to overreact, and we don't want to react with anger or disbelief at the response, because the child might shut down, or the child might change their story in the face of your anger and disbelief. This is what they said here, when in fact abuse is actually occurring. So offer support, believe the child, make sure you write down and really detailed information regarding the abuse, and also just in the child's own words, make sure that the information that the child gives you is recorded, just for future use if it goes to court, which it very well might. So there was some great tips, and I do recommend that everyone kind of get educated on how to if a child discloses abuse to you, on how to talk to them and actually how to help them, because it's so serious, especially today, because there are so many issues with coaching issues. People say that, children were coached to say what they said. You do want to know how to handle that just in case a child comes up to you and actually tells you that they've been abused. It is really so very important. And so we'll start with step 6, act on suspicions. The future well-being of a child is at stake. And I'm reading right from their page. By acting on suspicions of child sexual abuse, you will save not only one child, but perhaps countless others. Many of those who sexually abuse children have multiple victims. You may be faced with a situation where you suspect abuse, but don't have any proof. Suspicions are scary, but trust your instincts. Have the courage to report the suspected abuse. Now, this is the advice that Little Warriors is giving. What if I'm not sure? Where do I go? Where to get help? These resources can help you if you are unsure whether abuse has occurred, but they do not substitute for making an official report. Remember that you may be a mandated reporter in your state, and you may be the only source of protection for that child. And they actually have a little link there on the website that you can click on, and it's where to get help. So, the front of your phone book actually has lots of resources. I know mine does. I hope yours would. Mine has all the important phone numbers for child protection and child abuse and hotlines, child safe, just everything. There's numbers in the front of the book you can phone if you have a suspicion, even just a suspicion. You can make a phone call and find out exactly how to handle it and the proper thing to do, right? It's really important. You could save a child's life, and that's how important it is. Children are dying and being abused, and it's horrible, and we really do need to take responsibility. So step 7, get involved. It says volunteer and financially support organizations such as Little Warriors that fight the tragedy of child sexual abuse. Yeah, so anyone in your community that is making a difference, if you wanted to really just become active in your own community, you could just look around for who is actually doing some good work in your area, and just find out how you can support them and how, because I know I myself financially, right, we only have so many resources, but even just to help out in a volunteer sense, to get the word out, just to help spread the message that they are there and that their services are available, and just anything. It's actually just getting involved, right? They have said, what can I do to help children in my community? It says get involved by donating your time and resources to support organizations such as these: prevention programs, crisis information and referral services, and also sexual assault centers. So see, there's so many places I know with it where I live that need help. And we all can't help them all, unfortunately. But it's too bad. But if you have it in your heart to help one, that's what makes the difference, right? Use your voice and your vote to make your community a safer place for children. Ask that schools and organizations in your community have child sexual abuse prevention policies and help with their creation. Ask other adults to do the same. It says, bring darkness to light, Stewards of Children prevention program to your community. And that's on their website. You can check that out. Their Darkness to Light, Stewards of Children. They actually have a whole section on that. And it says to bring that program to the community. So you could actually, by becoming educated in the whole issue of child sexual abuse, you could actually really become an advocate, right? Support legislation that protects children. Demand that the government put more resources into protecting children from sexual abuse and into responding to reports of sexual abuse. So really just by getting out there and supporting legislation that protects children. And that's something that, that's so important. That's what I myself would like to get involved with, but I wanted to become educated first. And I think that it's so important that we make sure that the lawmakers are putting in place laws that are going to protect children from sexual abuse and all abuse. And it's just so important. It says, break the cycle of silence. If child sexual abuse is part of your history, do not keep silent. By breaking the cycle of silence, you will break free from the trauma you carry within you and begin an important healing process. And you will help protect other children from suffering the way you did. And this is just so important. Silence is really the issue, because the nature of the topic of child sexual abuse is so disturbing for most people, and it is especially disturbing for someone who's actually gone through it, because it really hurts. It's right down deep inside the psyche of a person, and I'm so blessed to be healed like I am. because I suffered child sexual abuse in my own home. And I never really disclosed that to anyone. Actually blocked out many of the memories. And I have a certain set of memories that just will not go away. And I never really told too many people about it. A lot of people knew about the abuse that was going on in our home, but not the child sexual abuse. So I'm, feeling a sense of freedom by speaking out for survivors and victims of child sexual abuse and any sexual abuse really. It has to stop, and the only way it's going to stop is if people become educated on the issue of child sexual abuse and sexual violence, sexual abuse, sexual assault. So I would hope that everybody would just join in with their voice. If we all add our voices, eventually this just has to stop. And I just believe that. I choose to believe that if we all get involved, we can really make a difference. And not just me and not just you, but all of us. And we all have, I believe we have a responsibility to our neighbor and to our family and to our friends, to be on the lookout for this kind of thing and really make a difference in our world for the children that are going to grow up, tomorrow and the next day, right? We need to make some positive change. And the only way to do that, really, I think, just for me and my own personal opinion, is just education. We need to become educated on the issues surrounding child abuse, child sexual abuse, domestic violence, and all abuses against the human kind. Right? It is just so important. And 2.5 years ago, I decided to get off the couch and get going because I saw something on TV I just did not like, and I thought, why am I sitting here when I could be getting involved? And I'm going to cry about it and be upset that I saw this on TV and then just carry on with my life? No. It stops right there. I just decided to get off the couch and get up and be a voice, make some noise, and let's get talking about this stuff because it is so important. So yeah, I really thought this article was very, very good. I wanted to continue on with lures of sexual predators. They have 15 lures of sexual predators, and we've only got 2 minutes, so I'm going to go ahead and continue that on Monday. And we're going to continue also with adult survivor issues of child sexual abuse. There's a whole, lot of good information out there regarding if you've suffered child sexual abuse and you're an adult now and you're just really trying to find some resources. I'm going to do that part next week. So we're going to look at lures that people will use to lure children, and that's how this is how the child sexual abuse happens, is by sexual predators, is lures. And there's 15 different lures they list. So it's really important. We're going to go over those, and then we're going to start maybe looking at the adult survivor of child sexual abuse issues, and just what it does cause and what can happen, and just the whole psychological trauma surrounding it. So I hope you will join me. I will be on tonight, 9:30 tonight, talking again about male victims of sexual abuse and domestic violence, and this is just such an important topic. I support all people. I actually, I don't have any favorites, and I think everyone deserves a voice. Everyone deserves to be heard, and everyone deserves to heal. And so I want to recommend a few websites. I was actually just told about this website, and it's called Points with Purpose, and that's www.pointswithpurpose.com. And that is a place for survivors of sexual abuse and rape, and there's all kinds, and supporters, and it's both for men and women. And I highly recommend you go and visit that website. That is really awesome. There's so many people on there. The sad thing is there's so many people on there. So that just shows you how many survivors of sexual abuse and rape there actually are. But it's good they survived, and I'm joining them and adding my voice. Dreamcatchers for Abused Children, the Sandra Potter, Donna Kashir, and a whole bunch of volunteers. Awesome work. HTTP, just type in your browser, dreamcatchersforabusedchildren.com. This website, you could spend actually days and months on there really just looking around at the information. They have so much good information. I'm a volunteer, and I would hope you would check them out. Great website, great resources, and really just the work they do in prevention and awareness is it's just awesome. And I ask that you share that website with everyone. Survivor Manual, www.survivormanual.com. This is run by the Angela Shelton Foundation. Awesome information there. I just hope that you reach out, get some professional help. Make sure you do not suffer in silence. I do care, and if you need resources or info, get a hold of me, Facebook or blogtalkradio.com. Have a great day, everyone. Take care.